The fishing industry contributes 3% to the country's GDP. Most of the income often comes from exportation of fish and fish maw. Because of the demand for fish and monetary gain, the activity has attracted many people, especially those living in the islands. And in order to streamline the business, government has put in place several interventions to curb illegal fishing. One of the measures that has put in place is the deployment of military police, an issue members of parliament have today queried.
Constitutionally, the army, the soldiers are mandated to protect national boundaries and can come in any state of emergency. We have not identified an emergency case on the waters of Uganda.
They are arresting our people, they assume the suspects, and they are criminalizing them even without a trial in any courts of law. So the enforcement team, they are the judges, they are the prosecutors, they are the people who are arresting our people.
The members of parliament on the Parliamentary Forum on Fisheries today accused the military of resorting to protecting foreigners who have started the practice of demarcating the lake.
Some of the investors have taken initiative to demarcate even the water, that they have plots on the water. So they end up hindering our people, the local fishermen. In that case, we also find army security guarding the boundaries of those investors.
Ugandans should be given priority to explore their God-given potential, to become rich.
So we are looking at the issues of the indigenous people, the locals. We would like to see their contribution well stipulated. What is expected of them? We even don't expect international investors to do what the locals can do.
In January this year, government issued fishing guidelines for acquiring fishing licenses before one is granted access to the lake. According to the legislators, the process of awarding licenses has been unfair.
The discriminatory way of issuance of license to only foreign investors, the Chinese and the Indians, at the expense of the suffering Ugandans, is a fight against the Constitution.
We have these other people who are called the investors, so-called investors, who come and apply for licenses. And at the end of the day can get a license in a week or two. But just imagine our local person, a fisherman, who we expect to have given priority, first priority to be given a license takes about a year.
This is telling us that maybe the government is having an agenda that is trying to push the locals out of the fishing business. And this is going to create a lot of monopoly.
These have now called for the establishment of an independent fisheries ministry equipped with technical people to handle the matters.
With the members from the fishing sector, we are thinking of organizing or how we can come up of writing so that we can have our own ministry for fisheries and not just a state, not having just a minister for state for fisheries.
We appeal to the government to get ministers who are knowledgeable in a certain fields to put them in those ministries. Not that you, because I know you, so please go and take over this ministry.
However, the State Minister for Fisheries, Helen Adoa, has refuted some of the claims of the members of parliament, accusing some of them of engaging in illegal fishing.
Most of the fishers have decided to value the fish more than the fish that gives the fish more. And some of the colleagues that are making noise have been accused of the same. Actually, they should be ashamed of conflict of interest. That's why they cannot settle, because they want to be the only ones sole traders in fish more, which is not good. So the truth is, nobody has been licensed.
The members of parliament have now resolved that should government fail to address the matters, they will have to instruct the fishermen to strike. Ramson Muhire, CTV PM Edition.